If you've got a budding young actor in your family, then you know auditions, they can be nerve-wracking for both parents and for kids. And while it's normal to want to help take the pressure off, your words of wisdom could actually end up making them even more nervous, even more uneasy. So today we're sharing a few phrases parents should never say before your kid heads into that audition space. Kelly Coombs is an actor and acting and confidence coach, and she's here with some good advice. It's great to meet you, sister.
It's so nice to meet you too. Thanks for having me.
So as an actor, you know the pressure.
Yes, I've been acting for 25 years and working with the teens, youth, for about 15 in this space. So.
It's real, and I sometimes think I have to remind myself as a parent to try to remember that headspace, because the pressure from the outside is one thing, the pressure and the way they internalize it.
Exactly. Our words mean so much.
They do. and do you find parents intend to be helpful and sometimes it backfires?
Oh, of course, yes. It always is done with the best intentions, but definitely some things can get internalized in those little kids' brains, you know?
You have 5 phrases we shouldn't say, and more valuable, the words we should reach for instead. So let's go through these. Phrase number 1. Are you ready? Are you sure
you're ready?
Are you sure you're ready?
And of course that comes from a place of, I always think that the parents are like, have I done enough? Am I ready for my kid to do this? And so it does come from a really good place. But that internalizes as, oh no, mom doesn't think I'm ready, right? And so that can really shake somebody's confidence. What I would encourage them to say is, you've prepared for this. Just go in there, and I'm proud of your hard work.
Love that. You are ready. That's confidence-inducing. That promotes a calmness.
Focus on the progress. I'm proud of your hard work. It's not about the outcome.
Okay, this next phrase I can see moms saying, not in literal application, but more so to like diffuse and keep it casual. Don't mess up.
Yeah, don't mess up. It's usually found like fun. It's silly, sometimes joking, right? But that focuses on the mistakes or the messes that could happen. And I'm a huge proponent of, when we focus on the good gets better. If we believe that, then we also believe if we focus on the bad gets worse. So let's not focus on the messing up of it all. Let's focus on what could go right. So I love to say, instead of don't mess up, say, remember why you love this. We have to remember why we love going back into that audition room. Yeah.
And focusing on the passion behind it, right?
Yes.
Because the audition, at some point, they have to envelop it as part of the process, as hard as it is.
So you have to remember why you love it.
No one loves an audition, but it becomes part of what you love.
Exactly.
And I appreciate you punching that home. Okay, don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous. Nerves
Come on.
are normal.
Don't be nervous.
Nerves are so normal. So it's so important to validate our kids, right? And their feelings matter. So I always say, it's okay to be nervous. Channel that nervous energy into excited energy. I lived in New York for a little bit, and one of the best tips I ever received was, you get to go into that audition room and you have a captive audience that has to watch you. Channel that nervous energy into excited, grateful energy. Like, I have worked so hard, I get to go in there for a minute and those people have to watch me. So channeling and helping your child channel that nervous energy into excited and gratitude, grateful energy, that's the way to do it.
And there is such a strong correlation. I remember one time, I think it was a theater teacher, or maybe it was a vocal coach, but having us list out what excitement feels like and what nerves feel like. And you realize there's a ton of overlap.
They really do. So trying to just switch that like mindset shift to that positive is the way to go.
I think moms, and I had a mom, and I appreciate this, who always prepared me for any outcome, right? Like, here's how you're gonna react if your best friend gets the part that you want. And I appreciate that. But this next one kind of taps into, I think, moms trying to cut off the disappointment or cut off the pain when you say, don't get your hopes up.
Yes, don't get your hopes up. That focuses on the outcome, like you said. In this business, we get so many more no's than we get yeses. And so it's really important to cultivate this self-love and remember why we love it and why we love ourselves, because there's so many things that go on behind the table that we have no control over.
Right.
So yes, don't get your hopes up is a great sentiment, but what I would encourage you to say is, no matter what happens, I'm proud of your hard work. Again, focusing on the progress and the process of it, not the product.
This is kind of a sidetrack question, Kelly. I hope you don't mind, but how do you, as you're coaching kids, how do you help them to keep their hopes up a little bit as they get so many no's after no's? How do you keep them encouraged and optimistic about the process? Any advice there?
Totally, totally. It comes back to kind of that question before, why do we love it? Because we're going to get so many more no's. We are. We have to come back to, what do we love about what we do? Do we love the music? Do we love the acting? Do we love the emoting? Do we love working with a team of people? There's so many wonderful things that happen in this business that is far beyond the the outcome. So focusing on the why we love it, and also cultivating a really strong self-worth.
That's a good worthy focus. This
Yeah.
is sort of the pendulum swing from don't get your hopes up. But another common phrase is, you've got this.
Yeah, you've got this in the bag.
You've got this.
And parents are probably like, oh, that's such a confident instilling thing. Actually, it could deter that if they don't get it. Because like we said, we get more no's than we get yeses. So when and if they don't get the part, that kind of sets them up for major disappointment.
What could we say instead?
We could say, go in there, do your best, and just have fun. Just have fun, you know?
You believe a lot in the word trust too as you're communicating with kids. Like not just expressing, not just like you having the trust, but verbally expressing the trust to them.
Yes, our words carry so much weight. And so if you instill that in them, they will start to believe in themselves.
I trust you to do this.
Yeah.
Stage Mom Line 101, make sure to smile.
Oh, this was a big one, especially with our littles, right? I see it all the time. Our little littles are always told to say, oh my gosh, just smile.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, but what we could say is just go have fun and show your personality a little bit. We want them to see that acting is not about like the perfection of it all. There's not one perfect way to act. So going in there and giving them a really good pep talk of have fun and show your personality, that's the way to do it.
I think
this doesn't give vulnerability or anything.
I think permission to be yourself would actually put you at such ease that you could perform at that desired level.
Exactly.
Oh, it's clear that you love what you do and
I
that you're
really do.
good at what you do. Where can we find more advice from you?
Yes, I'm on Instagram, Kelly E. Coombs, and then I'm also on, my website is kellyeCoombs.com.
And you work with kids one-on-one.
I do. I do one-on-one coaching, audition coaching, acting coaching, and then confidence coaching.
Well, thank you for coaching us today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Good words to say, good phrases to avoid. We'll list these for you on our website if you found this chat helpful.